I will destroy them all.
Hello and welcome to 555, 5 games in 5 minutes. On day 5, we take 5 games from the previous month and 5 in the current month and feature them in one video. A lot of games are coming out as we move to the second half of the year, but as we do in these videos, we must look back at the last month first. So let's begin looking back at June. By the way, Time Spinner isn't on the list, but it's out on Switch. Check it out. Have too much sanity in your gaming? Here's something to fix that. From the game description, quote, "My Friend Pedro is a violent ballet about friendship, imagination, and one man's struggle to obliterate anyone in his path at the behest of a sentient banana," end quote. It should be mentioned that this is based on a Flash game released by Adult Swim Games called MFP My Friend Pedro. This is available on Nintendo Switch and PC. The first new release in over a decade, Samurai Shodown is the return of the classic SNK fighting series. The game takes place between the original 1993 game and Samurai Shodown 5 and acts as a bit of a reboot. The game is currently available on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One and is expected to release later on Nintendo Switch and PC. I'm happy to see Eden Industries succeeding. I remember when Citizens of Earth's Kickstarter failed and ultimately found a second life thanks to Atlas picking up publishing rights. Now backed by Sega, Eden Industries is back with the sequel, Citizens of Space. Earth has gone missing, and it's up to you, the ambassador of Earth, to find it. By making other people do the work, of course. Citizens of Space is available now on all major platforms. A number of shadow drops happened during E3 on the Nintendo Switch. The first of note was the release of The Last Remnant Remastered, an upgraded release of the Xbox 360 game. Next of note was the Contra Anniversary Collection, featuring the Famicom version of Contra and the European Probotector games. But possibly the most important was the release of the Collection of Mana. This collection has the first 3 games in the Seiken Densetsu series, including Seiken Densetsu 3, now known as Trials of Mana. This is the first time the game has been released in the West. And here it is, the result of mixing a legendary franchise with an excellent indie developer and Brace Yourself Games. Cadence of Hyrule is a wonderful mixture of the grid-based rhythmic gameplay of Crypto the Necrodancer and the story and puzzle elements of the Zelda series, adding in a randomized map and roguelike elements. Available exclusively on the Nintendo Switch. And with that done, we move to the July games. Now this is good, clean family fun. Wolfenstein is back with 2 new entries launching this month. In alphabetical order, Cyberpilot is a VR game where you play as a hacker assisting the French resistance, using your skills to take control of the Nazi war machines. Meanwhile, Youngblood features the twins of BJ Blazkowicz, Jessica and Sophia, as they travel to Paris to find their father and help drive the Nazis out of France. Both games released on the 26th, with Cyberpilot releasing on PC and PlayStation VR, and Youngblood releasing on PC, PS4, Switch, and Xbox One. Keep in mind that the Switch version is digital only, with only a download code in any physical release. Why yes, I did have this on an earlier list, but it gets on here again as the Switch version just so happens to release this month. A quick recap of what was said last time: it's the first in the series made without the Vita in mind and was developed by Marvelous instead of Shift. Incidentally, the other Marvelous Bandai Namco joint venture, Doraemon Story of Seasons, has been announced for localization since last time. God Eater 3 releases on Switch on July 12th. Dragon Quest Minecraft-style spin-off has a sequel releasing this month. Taking place sometime after Dragon Quest II, you must confront the children of Hargon, who have been taking revenge on the descendants of Erdrick and preventing anyone from building. New to the sequel are the ability to fly and travel underwater, fast travel, and a cooperative gameplay with up to 4 players. Dragon Quest Builders 2 releases on July 12th for the PS4 and Nintendo Switch. One of the few highlights of EA's presentation at E3 2018, Sea of Solitude is finally ready for release. Created by Jomai Games, this adventure game will explore mental health issues as you explore the abandoned and submerged city, figuring out why the main character Kay has been turned into a monster. Sea of Solitude is being published under the EA Originals brand and is available today on PC, PS4, and Xbox One. It feels like this was announced forever ago, especially since Nintendo seemed to go all in on Fire Emblem in 2017, with Heroes on mobile, Echoes on 3DS, and Warriors on Switch. But we're just about there with a brand new entry in this series, which was co-developed by Intelligent Systems and Koei Tecmo. Taking place on the continent of Fodlan, the game centers around 3 students at an officer's academy, each part of a different house that represents a different nation. You, as the player character, will be their instructor. How will that play out? You'll just have to find out when it releases exclusively on Nintendo Switch on July 26th. And that's it for this 555. If you liked what you saw, please like, share, comment, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. If you have any games you'd like to add for these months, or even start the list for August, let us know in the comments below. I'm Jeff from Some Nerdy Arguments, and I'll see you next month with another set of games.